first I was sad that after the kiss, Tex disappears, but now it looks like it's good that Tex is out there. He's protecting his lady from
his lady.
That's right, baby.
I mean, I've seen you guys as a couple after that kiss. I mean, am I wrong?
We're in the second season, things happen.
Things happen. We're not allowed to tell you that.
Yeah, that liberty to say.
Well, I think there's this sort of. I think people are hedging their bets, aren't they? I think there's a couple of schools of which way things
Well,
go.
it's pretty clear that Dr. Scott's pretty hot for Tex, and she's been doing just about everything she can in her nature and her intentions to get him as close as possible, but hasn't been
Part of her
successful
cunning
yet.
plan. Yeah, it's true. I just, just fighting off my feelings and, focusing on the job at hand, which is obviously saving the human race. It's difficult with one so, charming and alluring.
Right?
Rhona, it seems with the cure already being found that a big chunk of your character's work has been done. So going forward, is she going to be in the field more, maybe taking on a more physical role? Going forward?
That's a question you should ask the producers and our creators and writers. The second season is focusing on how to distribute the cure. So, it's one thing to actually find it, but then it's like, how do you get it out there? So that's a sort of Herculean feat, which we'll be tackling in the second season.
Second season's completely different than the first season in terms of, we've accomplished something by the end of the first season, and we step into the second season, we find brand new obstacles. There's new people stopping us from what we're trying to get done in North America and the world, and helping people out with this pandemic. Those who everybody's vulnerable to it, so we're trying to find a way to help them out. And like with anything in an apocalypse, there are those who rise to good, and there are those who rise to their own personal goals. And so we're going to see a lot of that in the second season.
And people who want to get in the way of the healing, the distribution. And so it's not just a case of like, oh great, we can create a ton of vaccines and just get people to line up, because there's obviously lots of roadblocks. And not only that, the Navy has a responsibility, which is actually sort of taking care of the one person who knows how to create the cure and then distribute it. There really isn't, we don't have any other me's around at the moment, so sort of I get to kind of babysat a bit.
What about the Granderson factor, though? I mean,
what about the Granderson factor?
Well, I mean, at the end of the season, we find out her true motivation. She wants to, create her own population. She wants to segregate who she thinks is worthy. She's already doing that.
Yeah, she is.
And she's got the phony, the phony or the poisonous cure. And now, seems like that she's the one that has to be eliminated for the world to get better.
She may not be the only one.
Yeah.
If there's one of them, there's probably more of them.
Always.
Yeah. So, again, a bit of a TBD on that. You sort of really have to see how her journey unfolds, and that is right.
Yeah, she's shown up and she's causing a heck of a lot of trouble for us and for what our goals are. I mean, I've certainly stepped out and I'm on the outside of that at the end of the season. And really the beginning of the second season is how the heck are we all going to get back together when we're all so separate? And we've got this force that is Granderson doing everything she can in her power to stop us from achieving our goals. So it's a great bit of conflict. It of course brings us the regular last ship action, the big Michael Bay kind of stuff that everybody loves, and it gives us all those little character beats that lead us up to caring for these people and caring for their goals, as well as putting the kibosh on those that we don't want to win.
Yeah, this is the thing is everyone sort of thinks, well, naturally everyone would be so keen to receive the cure, and it's amazing to find that actually there's quite a lot of people who have a serious agenda to actually put a stop to that actually taking place.
Which is just like today, there's a whole debate over whether you get the vaccines or not. So, someone can suddenly feel like, you're going to try and poison me if you give me that. And so there's definitely a human battle as well that goes on.
And there's money involved, money and power, always money and power.